see which armpit of Muspelheim that sea bleeds to, huh?
When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Jorm even remembers after all this time who he once was.
Muspelheim. I thought the climate would be pleasant after Midgard's winter. I was wrong.
Aye, but it's a dry heat.
Hey, near the little shop I'm running out in the Alpine Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna want to see.
What do you know of the trials?
From what I hear, Surtur set up a bunch of combat challenges to test his weapons and whatnot. Better you are at fighting, the better the rewards. You know the drill.
Lunda.
Hi there. I wanted to ask, do you want me to stop talking about your muscles and how you look and stuff? Because it seems like it's making you all wiggly, like in a bad way.
It did, but no longer.
Oh, okay. So I should stop? Sounds like I should stop.
No.
Oh, all right, handsome. You beefcake.
An ash petal.
You too shy to come talk to me? It's okay. Happens to a lot of folks.
What?
I have seen a sword like this before. It holds combat challenges.
Which challenge should we undertake? Get ready!
Behind you! Look out!
Chop that grim down before it poisons us all!
Right leg!
Right side, brother! I'm not a Droga! To the left!
Enemies to your left! I'll hit you! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Incoming!
Enemies on the left!
Last enemy.
Kratos, a chest appeared. We completed the challenge, but there's more here we haven't seen. Could there be other arenas? Which challenge should we undertake?
We begin.
Right, watch out!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you!
Behind you, watch out!
brother. You're covered in Bifrost. Impressive!
From behind! Incoming!
That was fun.
Any of these challengers catch your eye?
Gnaw. She's fierce. Attack only if you think we are ready.
Not yet.
We'll be back for you.
I'll be waiting.
Hey, you know that shop in the Alpine Desert? Something you might want to see out there.
We could always warm up first. Let's go! Kratos, are you okay?
Behind you! Incoming!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Grim headed your way! Fast!
Watch your left!
Which challenge should we undertake?
They come.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Fire! Left flank! Grim, headed your way! Fast!
Behind you! Incoming!
Right flank! The Alpha!
Cover! The wee bastard's about to explode! Stronger! Left flank!
The Alpha! Incoming right side! The Alpha! Ready your guard! group.
Hey, y'all! Come for the combat trials, or just to see little old me?
How about that? The sea did lead us to Sutter's Gauntlet.
My lady. Very fierce. Too deadly. Brutal. If you don't love it, just bring it back. Y'all feeling crafty? You can admit you just came to see me.
fancy a warm-up before making your choice?
Let's go!
Interesting. Looks like you need to toss those soul orbs into the void.
Protect yourself!
Time to move!
The Alpha!
You know that's not going to work, brother!
Again. The choice is yours.
It begins.
Interesting. Looks like you need to toss those soul orbs into the void.
Protect yourself!
Behind you! Go on, brother!
From behind! Incoming! Behind you! Watch out! The Alpha! The choice is yours. Here they come!
Interesting. Looks like you need to toss those soul orbs into the void.
The Alpha!
Behind you, brother!
The Alpha!
Time to move!
Down! This is kinda calming in its own way.
If you insist.
Another Droger to the left! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Behind you, brother!
The Alpha!
Come on, brother! Arrows will help you! Right side!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you!
The Alpha! The Alpha!
Go on, brother!
Behind you, look out! The Alpha!
Watch it!
Done.
Which challenge will it be today? Here they come!
Incoming right side!
Lads, showing up!
From behind! Incoming!
Another Droger! To the left!
Shield strike!
Behind you!
Enemies on the left!
You can always return another time.
Whew! You'd have brought a pail of water. For 20.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an
They've
option?
united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarök.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option. Freya, something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it?
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantic, you see.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, a bit before my time. Do tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood. until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Girth, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how. So, wander they did, exploring the World Tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Girth to wander away. Freyr was heartbroken, and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive source of Bifrost light. And he succeeded, although quite by accident. Freyr believed he navigated best while fortified by a potent blend of Vanir herbs. When he wandered. And he managed to wander from the World Tree directly into the Lake of Souls. The elves have never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by Light and Dark Elf alike. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain the trust of both sides and help to create a truce. The problem was, both sides trusted only him. So the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him, even if it meant having to rule.
Yeah. You may tell a story, if you wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers. The aim of their woodland retreat was to achieve enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions?
Aye, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance, for fear the currents would carry her off if she tried to cross. The laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still." Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed.